Hey friends, welcome back to the Guitar Max channel, and everybody in the guitar world is wondering how the new US administration's tariffs are going to affect the guitar market. And although admittedly this is very self-serving, personally I am really curious how the tariffs are going to affect the much loved Harley Benton brand, and that includes my Guitar Max Fusion signature guitars. So in this video I have some answers to those questions, but I'm going to warn you right now, it's a little complicated. Alright, so the new tariffs, you can kind of think of them as import taxes or additional fees that you're going to have to pay if you purchase something that is from another country and you have it shipped to you here in the United States. And just to be clear, I'm making this video from the position of somebody who lives in the US and buys a guitar from another country. That's really what I'm talking about here. Now, with these tariffs and these fees, right, how much you're going to pay has to do with a lot of different things. Number one, what country are you ordering it from? Number two, what's the total cost of the product you're ordering? And number three, what's the origin of the product? So what country was it originally made in, if that's different from the country you're ordering it from? So let's talk about this in regards to Harley Benton, because I think this Harley Benton and Thomann kind of encapsulates a lot of different examples into one. And I've got two different products up here on the Thomann website that I want to show you that I'm going to use to illustrate this. Now guys, real quick, if you enjoy videos like this, in particular staying up on all the latest news in the Guitar Universe, and you've not already subscribed, please consider subscribing right now. Okay, now let's go on over to the Thomann website, and to start with, look at this guitar right here. This is the Harley Benton SC Custom 3 in Desert Burst. This is a guitar that I am considering getting myself. Okay, this is beautiful single cut guitar. I have one of the older SC Custom 2s right here, and I love it, and so I want something that's maybe even a little bit better than that one, so the Custom 3, right? Now, if you look at this here, we can add this to the basket. It's got the price here, and it says the shipping costs are calculated on the checkout page. This is pretty straightforward. This is basically unchanged compared to a year or two ago. But if we go over and look at a different Harley Benton product, and the example I'm using here is the Harley Benton HB40 MFX combo amplifier, we have the same information. The price here says shipping costs are calculated at the checkout page, but there's a warning here. It says additional import duties may apply to this product due to U.S. customs regulations. Learn more. But why are these products different? This one here, Harley Benton, has this warning on it. This other Harley Benton product doesn't have the warning, and you're not going to be expecting to pay any additional fees with this one. So what's the difference? Well, it all comes down to the origin of the particular product. Where were these products manufactured? And we can actually look at this just with these images here. Look at this. Made in Indonesia on the guitar, and this is the same situation with my signature guitars, made in Indonesia. If we look at the guitar amplifier, we click on this here, made in China, and that is why one product is going to be hit with the tariff and the other product is not. These new tariff changes have really been targeting Chinese manufacturing, and so you can expect to pay a substantial tariff, a substantial import fee on this amplifier because it is originally made in China, even though this is being shipped to you from Germany, because of course Harley Benton, Thomann, this is a German brand. It doesn't matter that it was originally manufactured in China and then sent to Germany, and then from Germany it gets sent to the US. That makes no difference. The tariffs are calculated on the country of origin, or where it was originally manufactured. Now, that's fairly straightforward, okay? Different tariffs, different countries, right? But no, it actually gets way more complicated than that, because there is something called the de minimis exemption or exception, and what that is that basically products where the cost of the product or the price of the product is below a certain threshold, then these tariffs don't apply, or the import fees don't apply. And the trick here, there's two things. One is that the de minimis exemption has been completely eliminated for China specifically. It has not been eliminated for Indonesia. So even if going forward in the future, I believe as of July 1st, the tariff is expected to increase on Indonesian products, because the de minimis exemption still applies to Indonesian products, you don't have to worry about the tariffs until you get over a certain dollar amount. And right now, that dollar amount is $800. So as long as you're buying these Harley Benton guitars that are not manufactured in China, and most of them are not made in China, most of them are made in Indonesia or Vietnam, and in the case of my signature guitars, the Guitar Max Fusion signature models, those are made in Indonesia. So as long as you're buying guitars like that and you don't go over that $800 threshold, then you don't have to worry about the tariffs. But the other side of it is, even if you buy one item, one relatively inexpensive item, if it comes from China, no matter what the cost, you're going to have to pay a tariff or an import fee on that product. So look at this. I could go ahead and order, add to basket here the SC Custom 3 Desert Burst, okay? Click on that. And then I'm also going to get another one of my beautiful, one of the original Emerald Flame Green signature guitars, $469, add to basket. And let's see, okay, my total is at $754. Let's add a Harley Benton t-shirt, right? So I can rep the brand when I'm out and about doing my grocery shopping. Okay, so my total is now $766.90. None of the items are manufactured in China, so the de minimis exemption still applies. The total is under $800, and one important point here is that it's the total of the goods themselves, not including shipping or additional taxes. So the total of the goods themselves under $800, then I can go ahead, place this order. I will still pay the regular shipping fee, but I don't have to worry about the tariffs. But now let's say I got those same products, but I added that made in China amplifier to the basket. So I'm increasing the order total by $122, and that does two big things. Number one, that amplifier is made in China, which means I'm automatically going to have to pay an extra fee because of the tariffs on the Chinese manufactured amplifier. And in addition to that, it's now putting the order total over $800, which means I'm going to have to pay the tariff on everything in the order. Okay, so guys, at least for now, because there's changes with this stuff going on all the time, all these tariff negotiations and so forth, but at least for now, number one, if you keep your order under $800 and you're buying products from Harley Benton, like my signature guitars, which are not made in China, at least for right now, you don't have to worry about the tariffs. But just keep in mind that $800 amount, that's the threshold. And then also, if you see that warning on there where it says this item may have extra tariffs or extra duties to be paid, that probably means that that product is made in China and the new tariffs will apply. Okay guys, so look, I hope this video made sense. I know there's a lot of little details and nuances and sort of gotchas in here. I hope I went over that stuff well. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section below. And something else I'll just kind of tack on the end here. Sometimes I get people asking me about like, hey Max, are you going to do some kind of like elite special edition version of your signature guitar with Harley Benton? Well, no. The big reason I don't want to do that is because Harley Benton is a great value brand and I'm kind of the value guitar guy, right? So when I was working with Harley Benton to develop that guitar, I really wanted to keep the price under $500, and we've been able to do that. And so that's true to kind of what I'm into and everything. And so I don't want to make a more expensive version of the guitar because that would just kind of defeat the original goal of it. But the other thing is, imagine if I did do that, I made some kind of like, extra special custom Harley Benton version of my signature guitar, but then the price got over $800 now. It was beyond that de minimis threshold. Well, it's going to make the guitar not just more expensive in terms of the Harley Benton guitars, but it's going to be way more expensive even beyond that because of all these changes with the tariffs and the additional fees that you would have to pay in order to get it in the United States. So I definitely don't want to do that. I absolutely love my signature guitars with Harley Benton just the way they are, and you know, judging by the feedback that I've heard from people who've bought them, I think a lot of people like them just the way they are as well. Okay guys, now I'm going to put links and stuff down in the video description below for some of the things I was talking about, and also I'll put links for the products I was talking about on, you know, the Harley Benton guitars and t-shirts and all that stuff. There'll be links down there for that as well. Okay guys, thanks a ton for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon.